See that red? This is how you make a rabbit. And all you have to do, remember, you just do it just like you do chicken.
What's up, guys? As you can see by the title of this video, my mother will be making a rabbit today. Okay, rabbits are a thing we can see back home, right?
They're expensive now, so when I was growing up, all we had to do is go out there and hunt for a rabbit, and that's it. It was free.
Well, we did not hunt for today's rabbit. Today's rabbit actually came from the Grove. My mom was actually in LA for the first time today. So she came out here, first time in LA, first time on the plane, and we kicking it. She had to bust out the rabbit for you, boy, because they ain't had it in a long time, man. Let's get down to it. What you got right here, mama? Talk to him. This the rabbit, right?
Yep, I already cut one up, so this is the whole rabbit right here. See that? They got a clean, crisp taste to it, converts a wild rabbit that you hunt for. So this is one of the best clean rabbit that you can eat, and it tastes real good. It kind of tastes like chicken. Okay, first of all, I already cut this one up, and this one right here, I'm going to just cut a few, the back legs off of it and use it. Once we get through with that, I'm going to fry it, and then after that, I'm going to make a gravy to it. So right now, I'm finna move this right here because we already cut it up. See how that look right there? It's a pretty clean, lean rabbit. And this considered right here is the white meat right here, and this considered the dark. But to me, all of it tastes like white meat to me. So I'm just gonna use half of this. I ain't gonna use all of it. So I'm gonna use the hind legs right here. See that right there? So you're just doing it like this. It's easy to cut up. See that? You're really cutting it like a chicken. It's basically like cutting a whole chicken up. That's it. So I'm just cutting this off right here, the belly part. And I'm not gonna use this. Some people use it, but you know, it's meat. But I'm gonna put it right there for
Who taught you how to fillet a rabbit? Huh? You country girl for real.
Yeah, I just watch mama cut it up, and you know, I watch my uncles do it. My brother, he do it. You know, the one that hunt all the time. Just learn like that. And this actually right here, this is a pretty good piece of meat. This is a lean piece of meat, which I'm gonna go ahead and use it. See that? And that's it. And here go the other two pieces, just like that. It didn't take long to cut it up. I'm finna wash my hands right quick, and I'm finna come back and we're finna get ready to season this rabbit up. Right now I'm not at home, so I'm using whatever Red got up in his pantry. So
I got everything in my pantry.
We're gonna go in with some smoked paprika. Now, if you want to attempt to try this rabbit at home or whatever, just remember, treat it like you're treating chicken. So you putting a seasoning on it. I'm putting smoked paprika. You can use any season you want. I
gotta get that right there. Get my peppercorn shaver over there. She talking about you don't gotta crank it no more with your hands. There you go, just like that.
Yeah, but this
you don't gotta shake it. Put it all the way up and down. Let me teach you how to do something. See that? See that right there?
I'm used to manual. It's just fancy where you spend more money on this fancy stuff when you can just use your hand. Could have been finished with it and kept it moving. So we're gonna go in with some onion powder, garlic powder, and like I said, you can use any season you want. In Red comments, let Red know if y'all gonna attempt to try this rabbit. Really, you won't go wrong if you do try it, and it's really good. But like I said, it is a little expensive on the expensive side. Now they used to sell them for like $25, but you know, they done got besides themselves and start, you know, charging half with them. A little salt, cayenne pepper. You don't have to use it. Use whatever you like if you attempt to try this rabbit here. Salt-free, garlic and herb. And now I'm going in with this Zanzan pack. Now he had to go and buy me some of this because I told him I needed some of this. Because I put Zanzan on everything. We used to eat this all the time, doing Red.
Yep, my daddy will go back and catch a rabbit and clean it off on the back of the tree in the back outside. And then she'd go in there and cook it. And fry it down, smother it down with some gravy, eat with some potatoes.
And squirrels too, if you keep catching.
Squirrel too in Arkansas.
I find out the ones that I buy from the store, it just tastes a little bit more cleaner, more fresh or something. You just don't.
It don't taste as gamey as the ones you get in the wild.
And now the ones that in the wild, I would have to do a process. I would have to, once it was clean, I would have to go in, put salt on it to draw out all the blood. You know, that's the difference, you know, if you're catching in the wild. I'm seasoning and I'm satisfied with how this looking here. And that's it. That's all I need right here. I'm finna get ready to season the flour up. So whatever season you put on the rabbit, you put it in your flour. Like I said, it's almost like you're frying chicken. It's the same process. So right now I'm gonna taste this flour to see if it's seasoned enough for me.
Yeah, if it don't taste like nothing now, it ain't gonna taste like that
Nothing. You need the salt. So right now, I'm letting the oil heat up to about 375 around there, and then we're finna get ready to drop this. All right, now this is what we're gonna do next, Red. Let me test this oil right quick. I think it's good. Okay, so now we just gonna batter. Like I said, I'm put a light batter on there. I'm not looking for a heavy batter, so I'm just doing it just like that. You see that? So even though this ain't got no skin on it, I'm not looking for this batter just to really stay on there like that. I'm just using it, you know, just to let it cook. And I'm not gonna even let this cook all the way through, because we're gonna stew this down and put a gravy with it. The pepper.
If it ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Right there. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned.
So you're just doing that, just, you know, making sure you getting the powder. See how that looks? Just like chicken almost. See that? Just put it in there. And you don't want to overcrowd your pot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm doing all my legs first. And I see how that look. It look good, don't it, with the seasoning on it. Red, let's check on this. Okay, you see what see this? I'm gonna let it fry a little bit more because I'm trying to let this batter get hard a little bit before I put the gravy on. This is what I'm looking for right here. So I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more, about another 10 minutes, and we're gonna take it out and fry the rest of it. This right here, to me, tastes better than a piece of chicken. All right, y'all, this is what it's supposed to look at. This is what I'm looking for right here. Like I said, I'm not trying to cook it all the way. I'm just trying to get it to brown, just like that. See how that looks? Now you can fry this rabbit and eat it, but you know you're gonna have to kind of fry it slow so you can cook all the way through. Don't even look like rabbit no more, do it?
Nope, look like chicken.
Rabbit is done right now. So now I'm finna get ready to saute these the vegetables, the onions, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and some garlic. I ain't got no good spatula, but this will do. See that? I'm going.
Hair looking good, by the way. Look at that.
Red,
where you get your hair done at?
And the rock, move back. So right now I'm finna go ahead and season these, season mine right quick. All right, so right now I'm gonna saute these down just a little bit. So once I get through sauteing this down, I'm gonna come back and re-season my gravy anyway. I ain't gonna add that salt to it just yet. All right, this is what I'm looking for. Now on your onions and stuff, now you can cut these a little smaller, but I like to cube them as chunks. So right now I had let this cook for about maybe 10 minutes or so, trying to get them a little softer. So now I'm gonna get ready to make the gravy. So now this is my brown gravy right here. See that? And you go on my channel, pork chop video, and you'll see how I make this brown gravy. As I call this, is making a roux. It's just an easy way that you can make this roux without just putting it in there and turning this brown. So we're not use this brown flour right here because normally when you put this brown flour in here with the oil, you'll keep turning until it turns brown. But I skipped that step because I already browned on top of the stove. So next, Red, to this type of whisk. But here we go. See that? Doing that. Just keep it going. See that? It's about 2 cups. I might put another cup in here. Right now, I use about 3 cups in here for now. Because remember, this rabbit gonna cook for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Now I'm finna get ready and season my gravy. It's alright. So I'm just gonna do this right here. Put a little salt in there because I really didn't use too much salt. So I'm coming back in, re-season my gravy. And remember, y'all always re-season your food and taste as you go. That's the main key. That's the base. Because if you don't do that, in the beginning and you do it at the end, it won't taste the same. See, I don't have all my good seasons.
It's good enough.
We're gonna make it work though. This is chicken powder, so I'm gonna use a little bit of that in there. That's better. Just took it up some. See what I'm saying?
Put the whole thing in there.
No, you don't want to make it too salty. Okay, now we're finna get ready and drop our rabbit back in. See that? See how pretty that look? Right here, this is my favorite part right here, the real part. This is the favorite. Everybody fight over this piece.
Rabbit ribs.
Just like that.
That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
And
Right there already. I can eat this right now.
We're going to start letting this cook for about, we're going to check on this in an hour. In an hour, I said it should be ready. Because when you buy one from the market, they cook quicker than the one that you hunt for, the game ones that you really hunt in the woods for. So they don't take long to cook. So we're going to let that simmer just like that, Red. All right, Red, this been cooking for about maybe an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. Let's see. All right. This is the final product right there. And I don't even need to put no more thickness in it, to thicken the gravy up. So the gravy is just perfect, just like that. See that, Red? This is how you make a rabbit. And all you have to do, remember, you just do it just like you do chicken. And it don't take long to cook. Don't take long to prep either. All you got to do just when you get a rabbit, just treat it like a chicken. Cut it up like a chicken, flour it like a chicken, and put the gravy on it like a chicken. That's all. Just remember, you want rabbit, treat it like you're doing chicken. Put that right there.
That's a good looking rabbit right there. With a side of mashed potatoes, my favorite.
All right, Red, let me make you a plate so you can see how this tastes right here.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
It's my favorite part right here.
This is favorite right here, mashed potatoes. You ate a ton of this. Put that right there, just like that. And give you some of this gravy. See how thick that gravy is?
Just how I like it.
See that?
Y'all need no more gravy on there. You put a whole pot of gravy on there.
You say you like the gravy.
Well, it looked like you ate all yours.
Hey.
Before we even get up here.
Come on, Red.
This is good. It's good.
Get that camera
Look at the cable from around the corner, man. Look, you ain't getting none of this, boy. To be honest, this got so much flavor in that right there. You don't even need the meat. The gravy and the potatoes is, alone is enough. But paired with this rabbit, man, something like that, you can't find that nowhere but right over there. Right over there.
So,
I taste, Mama.
let me taste the rabbit. See how tender that is? See that? Like I say, you can't beat it with a stick. And pretty much rabbit is white meat. So it's a good texture. It's tender. It took about an hour to smother it down, and it's worth every bit.
You're going to find that only with your mom and them, man. Rabbit, my daddy used to go to the woods, sick the beetles out, flush the rabbits out the brush, and shoot them with the gun, bring them to the house, clean them back in the tree, and my mom would make them, and that would be a normal Thursday. Not even a special occasion. That's a normal Thursday night dinner. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate you, Mama, for coming on to the West Coast and bringing a little piece of home with you. That tastes good right there. Yeah, first time trying rabbit, man. Let me see what you think.
I'm trying to think of the sound they make. I don't know what sound a rabbit make. It's good though. It do taste just like chicken. Flavor cool, tender. I like tenderness above it. Yeah. Tenderness. Can't beat it with a stick.
If y'all want to see more of my mother's recipes, all her videos, she has a YouTube channel, Kitchen Goddess 68. So go over there, subscribe to her. She got all types of recipes over there. If you want to see her again on my channel, let me know. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, where should I go next?